What's up, everybody? I'm James. This is a new YouTube channel where I learn about what's going on in the world here with y'all. It's time to learn about what's going on with the whole entire candidate presidency stuff. So what's better place to learn about that stuff than from JP? Now, I may look familiar from my other channel, Staying Off Topic. This is my solo channel where I'm reacting and learning just by myself. So JP, he definitely has a different way of showing you what's going on in the world. It's serious, but also with a little bit of comedy in it at the same time. So it's very good for me because it makes learning about what's going on in the world interesting. So if you like what you like and you see what you see, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. We're trying to grow this new channel. Smash that like button to show me I'm doing it right. Let's go to jump in and learn about, what is this, Kamala? So the title of this video is She's Not Indian Anymore. Interview with the best candidate ever. Ooh-wee. I'm not making this channel about politics at all, but I gotta see what JP's talking about.
Good evening, future slave. In the chaos of American politics, Kamala Harris has emerged as...
Hold on. He starts it off as good evening, future slave. He's always so ripped up, like he got in a fight. Hold on, I see this pen. I see it. JP, you're crazy.
In the chaos of American politics, Kamala Harris has emerged as the frontrunner for Democratic megadonors who decide who people are allowed to vote for. Recently, I had a chance to sit down with a woman who in 2016 became the first Indian American woman to be elected to the US Senate. And then in 2020, she became the first Black woman to become vice president.
I know about this because through the whole entire social media, right? I'm not paying too much attention to it, but I do know a little bit about what's going on, okay? So I do know how she was and how she is.
Apparently. And now she not only has her sights set on Trump's head, but also on the Oval Office. She shared her thoughts on the upcoming election and, if elected, what she wants to do to our country. Please enjoy this exclusive interview with Kamala Harris. Kamala, congratulations on being the Democratic nominee, even though your nomination completely bypassed having anyone vote for you. You know, democracy can be so unnecessarily bureaucratic sometimes. Now, as you've worked your way to the top, how many times have you had to get on your knees to advance to the next level?
I've lost count.
I heard the beginning of her answer, but the fact that he just answered, he just asked that. I know this interview is not the real interview, but I'm gonna pretend it is. Okay, I'm pretending it's the real interview for the sake of entertainment. So he just went out and asked that, and the way he chops her answer in is genius.
Times have you had to get on your knees to advance to the next level?
I've lost count.
Whoa, that explains why the knees on your pantsuit are so worn through. That's a very lovely pantsuit, by the way. But like, how often would you say you get on your knees?
Multiple times a day.
I respect your drive, and I'm sure the Obamas do too. Very inspiring to the younger generation of young women who want to follow in your footsteps. You may be the first, but you're not going to be the last, because you, my friend, are a pioneer.
You know, my mother, she would say, Kamala, you may be the first to do many things. Make sure you're not the last.
Is your...
The way that he gets her response and ties it to his question or statement, it's crazy.
Your mother also retarded?
No doubt.
Now, you chose to launch your campaign on RuPaul's drag show. That's a first, and I believe we've got a clip of that. Let's take a look.
We are all in this together, and your vote is your power. So please make sure your voice...
Don't be watching this. All right, like, look. We know she's trying to get votes from everyone who I don't watch this. I know about this. I've seen snippets of it, of course, but I don't watch it. So the fact that he's showing a little more snippets, like I said, I'm learning here with y'all. So if I didn't see it on my own, I'm seeing it here. But why do you think she does outside the box interviews with like he said, RuPaul's show and having rappers and stuff on stage talking about her? Like, what do you think's going on?
This is heard this November, and register to vote at vote.gov.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Now on with the show.
You're
That was cringe. That was cringe and like heavily scripted and forced. It looked like.
your appearance, what a power move. I mean, look, all Trump does is get shot in the face, then stands up bleeding, yelling fight. But you appear on RuPaul's drag show that has kids dress in drag and dance provocatively for tips. I know who I'm voting for, and it's not the candidate who bleeds like a pussy. It's the candidate who believes men have pussies and teaches kids that.
And so we've seen great progress.
I bet you have. You're responsible for a lot of kids thinking they can escape their normal undercurrent of anxieties and insecurities by trying to change their gender.
And I take that responsibility quite seriously.
I'm glad you do, because it has serious consequences, all of which are good from what I can tell. And I bet if elected, you want to push this kind of thing on all kids.
I do.
Thank God.
Yo, like, I don't know if this is for real. I don't know what her stance is. Like I said, I'm learning with y'all. But it's crazy that he just threw that in there, and then it made it seem like she's agreeing with everything. Like, what's her stance? Does her stance has anything to do with that? Like, crazy.
God for you. Now, with all this rewriting of history that we're doing, we're saying you were never the border czar, which you never were. I think people are also forgetting that you were anointed the AI czar as well. Accordingly, recently when asking uncensored AI, what political ideology does Kamala Harris most align with? It said, Kamala Harris's policies and political stances most align with socialism or even communism. Do you consider this true?
Not for us, no.
Well, what political ideology would you say you most align with?
A terrorist organization.
It's crazy how he doesn't get in trouble for any of this. I know freedom of speech and everything, but wow, JP doesn't hold back at all. This is crazy. Wow.
Would you say you most align with?
A terrorist organization.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be more accurate. Now, you received the nomination to replace Biden, and you got a congratulatory phone call from none other than Barack and Michelle Obama. Let's take a look at that.
Kamala!
Hello. Hi.
Hey there!
Oh, hi. You're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you both.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl,
If it's on speakerphone, why does she have her phone up? Doesn't the speakerphone come out the bottom speaker? Interesting.
Kamala, I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh, my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to my goodness.
And to do everything we called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh, my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express. So thank you both. It means so much. And we're going to have some fun with this too, aren't we?
That must have felt so good receiving a phone call from them. And it seems so genuine. And was it just a camera happened to be on you? Well, actually, it was a 2-camera shoot.
I was gonna say that, like, maybe the camera was just there and they continued rolling because of the phone call, but it also kind of sounded kind of scripted. I don't know. Everything sounds scripted, right?
And then there was a jump cut from you being inside a building to then all of a sudden being outside next to a car. How did all that just come together with such a genuine phone call?
I'm not going to speak to that.
Didn't think you would. But nonetheless, if elected, you'll be standing for Americans and their freedoms granted to them under the Constitution. Right?
We've done some of the most significant gun safety laws in 30 years, but we still need an assault weapons ban.
So that's a no. Weird. Coincidentally, banning guns is always what they do with communism.
And that's what it is.
Shh. Don't say the quiet part out loud, Madam Vice President. Now, Trump's support has never been higher. Do you think you can beat him in a free and fair election?
The American people are able to take a close look at election time on their options. I think the choice is going to be clear.
Trump? Or no, you, right? You, obviously, it would be you. Because you've said before, you will win this election.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
Of course it won't be easy. Like with Google censoring searches on Trump's assassination attempt, Meta fact-checking the iconic photo of Trump that makes him look unbeatable, saying the photo's been altered, and now they're censoring the photo altogether. Oh, also Google saying the photo's been altered, and now they're censoring the photo altogether. Oh, also Google is now populating search results for Trump with information on you, but not providing information on Trump when people search for things on you. Plus, with all of mainstream media bashing Trump for the last 8 years and now they're running cover for you, it of course won't be easy. You've got a real uphill battle on your hands, Missy, but I think you can do it.
I have no doubt, but I also have no doubt it's going to be a lot of work.
I don't know if the knees on your pantsuit can take a lot more work, but I'm sure you've got spares. Madam Vice President, I wish you the best in the upcoming election. And not only that, you are very passionate about your views on equity, where what's right isn't an equal opportunity for all, but an equal outcome for all. That's how you see it.
That is not going to waver.
I love it. So because of equity, I hope all candidates in this election have an equal outcome, because that makes sense. Thanks for doing this. Tell the Obamas I said hi. That's it for this exclusive interview with the decomposing afterbirth of the Biden administration. America will be in good hands with Kamala. Be sure to get out and vote for her so this election that we've already decided can look more legitimate. Good night.
Yo, this right here, again, I learned most of my news from JP for obvious reasons. So some of it, most of it may have been a joke, but I think the point he's trying to make is leaning more towards the truth of what he feels anyways. But I watched this because it's entertaining and it kind of sheds some light on some of the dark areas in media. Like the whole entire Google search thing, I had no idea about it. If it's not true, then let me know in the comment section. But we're going to go ahead and keep on learning here on this channel with y'all. So if you see what you're seeing, you like what you like, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, followed by that thumbs up button, and let's keep this channel going.